readers and writers. I hope you enjoyed our story this week about Peter and the snowy day. So remember we talked with Summer the squirrel about sequencing. Well, today we're gonna get some help from Digger Dog as we do a little bit more digging into detail in our journals. So here's what you need. You're gonna need your blue Starfall journal. Looks like this, okay? And you're gonna need a fresh page. Now, we're gonna do this a little bit different than we've done in the past. We're gonna write one sentence on 3 different pages, and that is where Digger is going to come in. So first, let's get our sentences written, and then Digger is gonna help us do something a little bit different. Okay, let me move this forward. We were talking about sequencing with Summer the squirrel. So this week, our journal is going to help us sequence our story. Do you remember one of the words that really helps us think about sequencing? Okay, that's right. Let's use the word first. Okay, so I'm going to start by my star, and I'm going to write the word first. What do I know about the word first? Well, it's the first word of a sentence, so it starts with an uppercase. The uppercase, big line down, little line over, little line over. And then the next sound is This sound is made by a couple of different pairs, but the one in first is I-R. So it's a little line down, dot on top, and then an R. Little line down, climb up, jump off. Fur. The next sound in first is first. That S. First, what's that last sound you hear in first? That's right, it's a T. We know how to do that. It's a big line down and a little line in the middle. That's all the sounds in first. First, we put a comma. Now we're going to tell a story about Peter, so let's go ahead and use his name. First, Peter. So I'm going to get my spaceman there. And Peter is a name, so the first word, or the first letter of the word Peter is uppercase, and it's a P, which is P. Big line down, pick up my pencil, go to the top, and a little curve. P, P, E. E is the next sound. It's a throw the ball, run the bases. P, eat. That's a T, big line down, little line over. Pete, again, this is another but this is E-R. Peter, E-R. So now we have first Peter. What did Peter do first? He sees snow. First Peter sees snow. We forgot to count our words. Let's try that again. First Peter sees snow. So I know there's 4 words in my sentence. We already did 2. First, Peter sees. Okay, so the next word is sees. That first sound in sees is S. And then it's E-E, says E in C. He sees, there's another S at the end there. First, Peter sees, what did he see? Snow. The first sound in snow is S. It's that N, little line down, climb up, jump off, touch the middle, and fall. O. O says its name, O. And there's actually a W. O-W says O. Sometimes it says ow, sometimes it says O. And then that's a period. So we have our first Peter sees snow. That's the first sentence of our journal this week. Okay, pause there on this page. We're going to go to a new page. The reason we're going to a new page is we're going to dig with details in our pictures, and I want you to have lots of space for your pictures this week. So first, Peter sees snow. When we're putting stories in a sequence, we use words like first, then, and last. So now we're going to use the word Then, what did Peter do after he saw the snow? Well, Peter plays in the snow, right? So let's go ahead and write, then Peter plays in the snow. There's 6 words in that sentence. Okay, our first word is then. Then starts with the v. That's a voiced TH sound, an H brother. We'll learn about those soon. So I know TH says v, and that is an uppercase T because it's the first letter of a sentence. And then an H, big line down, up, jump, fall. Okay. V, eh. Now I'm noticing my lips are going back when I say eh, so I know that it's an E. Throw the ball, run the bases. Then, that's our N, little line down, climb up, jump off. Then, comma. Then, we can use the word he instead of Peter. So let's go ahead and write the word he. So then, he, big line down, climb up, jump off, E. E. There's how you spell the word he. Then he plays. All right. Then he plays. So plays, it's a big, we start in the middle, but a P is actually a big line down. Climb up and around. That's how we do our P. It digs below that bottom line. And this is a slider. It's pull. So a slider, we'll learn about those at the end of our year. It's 2 consonants right next to each other, like in pull. So P, L is L, pull. And then pull A's. A-Y says A. Magic C, up like a helicopter, bump down, back down. And then a Y, little slide. Start in the middle, big slide, and this is another digger. Then he plays, there's a S on the end of that. Then he plays, we're going to say in the snow. All right, so in, the word in, let's stretch it out. I, little line down, dot on top. Little line down, climb up, jump off. In the. Oh, what do we know about the word the? That's right. Take out your arm. T-H-E, the. Now I'm out of space. I'm going to go ahead and move to my next line. T-H-E, the. Then he plays in the, what was the last word in our sentence? Snow. That's right. Then he plays in the snow. All right, so I can look on my page where I've already written the word, or I can think about all the sounds again. So all the sounds in snow, they say S, N, O. Put my spaceman. S, N, O, and O-W says O. Period. All right, so we have one more sentence to write. We have first, then, and the next sentence will be last. So I'm going to turn the page again. We're going to start with a fresh page for this one as well. All right, so what does Peter do last? We're going to say last he goes home. Okay, so we're going to say last he goes home. There's 4 words in this next sentence. The first word is last. The first sound in last is L. Now we know it's an uppercase, so it's a big line down, little line over. L. The next sound in last is A. L, A, S, T. L, A, last. There's that word, last. Last. he is the next word. Last he. The sounds in he are e. Okay? E. There we go. Last he goes. The sound in goes are g, o, s. Okay, so the first sound is g. We haven't learned that one quite yet, so it starts like this. G. Magic C. Up like a helicopter, bump. Back down. Do you see that A? But keep going. And make a basket for the ball. G. O is just O. Then there's an E in there to help that O keep its name. Throw the ball, run the bases. S goes. Okay. Last he goes to Great America. Now, last he goes to school. Now, where does he go? He goes home. The sounds in home are O, Okay, let's try that. O, And this time there's that ba, C-E at the end. Home is the last word. Put a period. Last, he goes home. Now remember, I said we were using a new page for each one. And that was so we could use Digger the dog. Hi, Digger.
Hi, guys. So today you're gonna take each sentence and you're gonna dig for details. So first, Peter sees snow. He sure does, but I'm gonna make a detailed drawing. So Peter just doesn't see the snow. He eats breakfast. He gets his snow clothes on. I can add detail in my picture. So take the time to add lots of detail. For the next one, then he plays in the snow. Well, you can draw lots of detail. How did Peter play in the snow? That's right. He dragged his feet. He found a stick. He slid down a hill. You can draw all those details up here above your words. He also made a snowball and put it in his pocket. For the last one, let's think about some details. Last, he goes home. Well, he didn't just go home. Peter took a bath and got ready for bed. He told his mom all about his snow adventures. Add those details in your picture. Have fun drawing. Thanks, Digger.
All right, friends, enjoy your time adding detail. Good practice.